Hi kids, I am Kodeboy. In the last video, we learned about sprite sounds and their code blocks. And today we will learn about the looks code block. In this video, we will cover the first 10 code blocks and we will learn about the rest in the next video. So let's start. First of all, what is looks? The looks category allows us to change our sprite's appearance. For example, we can make a sprite change its costume, change the backdrop, change its size, and make many other changes. On the left hand menu, you will see a purple tab. Let's look at the code blocks. The first code block is say hello for 2 seconds. In this block, you can change two parameters, the text and the time. Whatever text you type here, our sprite will display it for the exact amount of time you entered. For example, if I type I want to go for a walk and set the time to 5 seconds, you will see the sprite display that text for 5 seconds. The next code block is say hello. Unlike the previous block, this one doesn't have a time parameter. This means your sprite will say hello, but the speech bubble will remain on the screen and won't disappear on its own. The next code block is think for 2 seconds. This block's function is exactly same as the say block, only its appearance is different. We will see the difference between these two. Let's type this city is beautiful and set the time to 5 seconds. Play this code and you can see that the think block produces a thought bubble, which has a series of small circles to represent a thought, while the say block produces a speech bubble, which has a pointed corner. The next block think works similarly to the say block without a time limit, meaning the thought bubble will remain on screen indefinitely. The next code block is switch costume to. We have learned about costumes in detail in our previous videos. When you click the drop down menu on this block, you will see all the costumes for our current sprite. For example, if your sprite is in costume 1 and you select costume 2 from the drop down and run the code block, the sprite will change its look from a walking position to a running one. Running the block with costume 1 selected will make it return to its original state. The next code block is next costume. With this block, you can't select a specific costume. Instead, it will automatically switch the sprite to its next costume in the sequence. If you run it multiple times, the sprite will cycle through all its costumes. After this, we have the code block switch backdrop to. This block is very similar to the switch costume block, but it changes the backdrop instead of the sprite's costume. In the drop-down menu, you will see options for all the backdrops you have added to your project. You can choose to switch to a specific backdrop or use the special options next backdrop, previous backdrop or random backdrop. We will explore all these four options. But first, let us add a few backdrops so we can better understand these options. When you click on the backdrop, you can see the backdrop tab appear on the left panel. Here we have some tool options which are similar to the ones we discussed in the sprite costume tutorial. Now let's add few backdrops. I have selected these three: desert, farm and forest. Now select your sprite and switch back to the coding panel. Now when I click on this drop down menu, you can see there are three more backdrop options in the list which we added after the city backdrop. If you select the farm backdrop and run the code, our backdrop will be changed to this one. Next backdrop option will switch to the next backdrop in the list, and previous backdrop option will switch to the one before it. Random backdrop option will select any backdrop at random. The next code block we have is next backdrop. Just like the next costume block, this one will simply display whatever backdrop is next in line. After this, we have the change size by code block. This block lets you change your sprite's size. For example, if your sprite size is 100 and you put a value of 20 in this block, the size will increase by 20 to become 120. And if you put a negative value like minus 25, the size will decrease and your sprite will get smaller. The last code block for today's is set size to. This block is different from the change size block. When you enter a value here, it does not add to the current size. Instead, it fixes the sprite size to that exact value. So friends, in today's video, we looked at some of the looks code block. We will cover the rest of the blocks in the next video. Until then, practice with these code blocks and have fun.